Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Batman Missions, Batman 80 Years, DC Bane. And a huge shout out to Nathan Simmons, aka the Syndicate Santa, for finding this guy and shipping it out. The funny part is, I saw this guy in the wild myself, but Nate already had it, so that's usually how it goes when somebody's picking up something and you're waiting for it to be shipped. It's just like, sometimes it just pops up. But I'm grateful to have this figure. It comes in this style packaging. It's a pretty inexpensive figure as well. And then on the back, we get some pretty decent artwork. As it's all blurry, you really can't see it if it'll focus. There we go. And this is not the Bane that's in the package, which I'm grateful for because I don't really like that look. I don't like that little metal mouth thing. I like the classic Bane look. That's basically it. You just know really info. It just says Bane Unleashed up the top, and then you get this giant piece of art. But let's get Bane out of his prison. Bane out of the package comes with one accessory. That is right, uno accessory. So we get this weird mashup of spike balls and chains, you know, like a flail, but they're attached in certain points. Like this crosses here, they just molded it together. Same here. I wish it was just attached here and they were two separate pieces that came out, so you had a little bit more freedom with this, because they're not bad looking. And this centerpiece just looks wonky. Like they could have cut that off and allowed him to have an open hand to grip here, maybe, instead of just plugging this in. It just doesn't look right. You know, you could add some washes. You could try to make this thing look better, but I don't know if anybody's actually going to utilize this. And I will show you what it looks like equipped. It's a weapon, I guess. But you really don't need a weapon when you're dealing with Bane. And this Bane is amazing. And this is, to me, this is like how I always liked my Bane. This style. Good old luchador style. And he's ripped as hell. Like, look at that. And the reason I can feel, you know, these guys are so inexpensive, this body is super hollow. So they went super cheap on that. But this guy has some weight to him. And just overall has that Bane appeal. Got that cool little hose, which we will see if it's blacklight reactive. If so, I mean, anybody that has displays that have like different color lights and stuff, the blacklight will make that pop, I hope. But look at him. That's Bane. Straight up. Such a good looking figure. Focus there, camera. Focus. There we go. We get the boots with the fur. No, there's no fur. But the boots could use some a little bit of touch up, like add some your own like paint to the tips there and everything. But it has even texture throughout, like the gloves, the pants. Pretty nice. The belt looks good. Overall, very pleased with this figure. Now to show you the black light part, and yeah, this thing will light up like crazy. Like it doesn't even really pick it up that much on the camera, but you can sort of see how bright that stuff gets. So if you have black lights on your display, it's going to look pretty awesome. Articulation wise, his head's on like a little ball joint, so he really doesn't have much movement. He can look up sort of like that, look down a little bit, like you can see a little bit of movement. It's a lot more left and right, but it can't go all the way around for some reason. It's like something, I don't know, like even like moving it around, you can hear it. So it's like, I think it's just a neck, and then it has like the ball, or like the peg coming out of the neck, and it pops on. So, I mean, you get some left and right. Not really much, actually at all, any sort of attitude with them. So, head articulation's a little limited. His arms, for being a big dude, can go up pretty far. Focus here. So, they go up pretty far. Full 360, even with the little hose. Single jointed elbow, but there is a pivot at the elbow. We do get wrist rotation, and we get a wrist bend in there, too. So some nice articulation in the arms. When you get to the body, there's no crunch or anything, but you do get waist swivel which is better than nothing. Legs, this is where it starts to fade off a little bit. So legs, he can't do the splits at all. But then again, this size of figure, why do you need him to be doing the splits? He's a big, bulky brawler guy. So he can do a field goal kick. And he can't really kick backwards at all, but his knee bends. It's a single jointed knee. And it's not even, that's as far as it bends. And there is a boot swivel here. And there's that's pretty much it for the movement in his legs. Yeah, it's just the boot swivel. There's no ankle pivot bends or anything like that. It's just boot, which again, it's okay, especially for the cost of this figure. This figure, I think he was like 12 bucks, 10 bucks, something like that. Not a expensive figure at all, but worth every penny. It gives you so much. Let me put this ridiculous thing in his hands and see how it looks. Whee! I'm gonna come at you with this. Whee! I don't get it. Even when it's up like this, it's weird. Weird. Besides Bane looking fantastic and being at a great price point, we got to do some size comparison to see what we're actually getting. So I'm going to pull out Joker from the Multiverse, stand him next to it, so you can really see the size. Now, everybody has their Bane preference. You know, a lot of people want him ginormous and hulking and stuff. But honestly, looking at these two side by side, I don't think they look too bad next to each other. Like, he is a lot girthier, and he could be a little bit shorter. Again, his head should be up a little bit, but it's not a horrible. It's like, oh, he dropped his face. Oh no, but it's not a horrible, really, like, height difference. They look good. Now, if you're busting out, say, Pizza Spidey, you know, Pizza Spidey, he towers. But that's because he's all standing straight up and not in his little Spider-Man pose. You can throw in some, let's see, gotta get this arm down. You can get some Nick Fury action. This doesn't look too bad. There's a lot of little customizing you can do. I had a cape from a KO Aries I picked up. Fits on him nicely, especially with this build. I had an extra crown just laying around. So you can really make him look how you want. Wow, that actually makes him look almost like a really roided out Spawn. That is nuts. But again, if you have stuff that's laying around accessory wise, I'm sure he can really hold it. So, I mean, example being, let me reach over here. If you want to give him like a axe. Give him an axe. So, like, he holds stuff. It's just you're not going to have the... It's got to fit into the hole. Like, it's got to be like a pole, basically, and slide right into his hand. So when you guys find your Bane, you open them up, start having fun with them. I mean, interchange accessories with them. I mean, this is Deadpool's bazooka with the Iron Man blast at the tip. And yeah, he's not holding it the right spot, but it still works. Like, yeah, he doesn't have the trigger fingers and stuff, but you can still have fun posing him and just making him a giant brute. And it looks, he's just awesome. And I don't even know if I showed you guys. Even has like the sculpted in little detail on the back. It's pretty freaking cool. And that sums up my unboxing review of Batman Missions DC Bane. If you guys like this figure and you're trying to get them yourself, Target, Walgreens, those two places I've seen this guy at. And I want to make sure that you guys check out Toyco Toys and Collectibles. The new webpage is down below. That little coupon code for free shipping is down below as well. So definitely click the link, check out some stuff. If you see something, use that free shipping code. And I want to make sure that you guys check out both Facebook groups. Got the community, interact with your fellow nerd, trade figures, talk figures, ask questions. The community is a really awesome place to interact. Then you also have the pre-order group, which allows you to stay in the know with your collectibles. Get to know when stuff's coming out. You get dibs on some great pre-order pricing. So it doesn't hurt to be part of these groups. And I want to make sure that you guys check out Nate Simmons' channel down below. Check it out. I want you guys to have the best luck hunting. Keep on collecting and have a beautiful day.